A very good morning to all students. Once again, we are coming to introduce a new topic of the practical questions related to the class 11th accountancy. And in the last video, we discussed and revised the important chapter of your syllabus, that is in bank reconciliation statement. So now let's we move to the another chapter of your syllabus, that is in bills of exchange. Before solving the questions related to the bills of exchange, let's be revised and develop the important theoretical part of the bills of exchange, that is in journal entries in the books of the drawer, drawing and pay. And you know very well, if we are talking about the parties under the bills of exchange, so there are basically two parties under the bills of exchange, that is in drawer, three parties in the bills of exchange, that is in drawer, drawing and pay. And in case of the promissory note, there are basically two parties, that is an maker and pay. Maker means a person who make the bill, who draws the bill, and pay the person who is entitled to get the receive the payment of such bill. And in case of the bills of exchange, you know very well, while we calculating the days due date or maturity date of the bills of exchange, we follow the following formula, that is an bill date plus duration plus 3 days of grace. And the two important rules related to the calculation of the maturity date of the bill, that is an if the maturity date falls on the public holiday, in this situation the maturity date of such bill will be taken 1 day before. But in case of the emergency holiday, when the maturity date of the bill falls on the emergency holiday, in this situation the due date of the bill, the maturity of the bill will be taken 1 day after. As well as while we talking about the journal entries in the books of the drawer, drawing and pay, so there are basically various types of the cases related to the bills of exchange. The first one, when drawer retain the bill till the due date, when drawer discount the bill, when drawer endorse the bill to the endorsee, and when drawer send to bill to bank for collection. But if we are talking about the conditions related to the drawing, so there are basically two conditions. The first will be when drawer paid the amount of the bill on the due date, so it is called honor of the bill. But when drawer does not meet the bill on the due date, it means it is called dishonor of the bill. So you can see that under the bills of exchange, drawer have an option to retain the bill till the due date or discounted the bill from bank, endorse the bill to the third party, or bill sent to bank for collection. So you can see that there are basically four options available for the drawer to treat the bill. But when we are talking about the drawing, so drawing have two options. Either he paid the bill, he honored the bill on the due date, and number second, dishonor the bill on the due date. Means honor of the bill means ड्यू डेट पे बिल का पेमेंट कर देना, एंड डिसऑनर ऑफ द बिल मींस जब ड्यू डेट पे बिल का पेमेंट ना करना. ओके, सो दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट केसेस रिलेटेड टू द बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज. सो नाउ लेट्स वी टेक द क्वेश्चंस related to the bills of exchange. On 1st January 2020, Rao sold goods worth rupees 20,000 to Reddy. Half the payment was made immediately, and for the remaining half, Rao drew a bill of exchange upon Reddy, payable after 30 days. Reddy accepted the bill and returned it to Rao. On the due date, Rao presented the bill to Reddy and received the payment. Generalize the above transaction in the books of the Rao and prepare Rao account in the books of Reddy. So it is a very simple question. So there basically two parties are there, Rao and Reddy. How many parties are there? There are basically two parties are there, that is Rao and Reddy. And who make the bill? According to the information, Rao sold the goods, so he is a draw. And Reddy, he is acceptor of the bill, so he will be a draw. So the first transaction between them on 1st January 2020. Rao sold the goods to the Reddy. And you know very well, when any person sold the goods to another person, in this situation, the entry will be a Reddy account debit to sales. And in this situation, the entry will be a purchase account debit to Rao. And the value is 20,000. And you know very well, half the payment, आधा पेमेंट रेड्डी ने किसको किया? राव को किया. आधा कितना है? हुआ यहाँ पे 10,000. इसने पे किया, सो ये एंट्री क्या करेगा? राव टू कैश. ओके, ऑन द सेम डेट. And on the same date, remaining values के लिए क्या हुआ? Bill retained. So the entry will be bills receivable account debit to Reddy, and the value is 10,000. And in this situation, the entry will be a Rao account debit to bills paid. So ये हुआ, पहले सेल हुआ, रेड्डी ने परचेस किया, आधा पेमेंट रेड्डी ने दे दिया राव को और आधे के लिए बिल एक्सेप्ट कर लिया गया. एंड फर्दरली द इंफॉर्मेशन इज ऑन द ड्यू डेट राव प्रेजेंटेड द बिल टू रेड्डी एंड रिसीव द पेमेंट. ड्यू डेट आया, एंड ड्यू डेट कब आएगा? ड्यू डेट है 30 डेज. सो जनवरी 1 में जब आप 30 डेज काउंट करोगे तो जनवरी 1 से 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So the 31 days. So January 1 में जब आप 30 days add करोगे, days, so the is 31st January. And you know very well, 3 days of grace also given in this situation. So the due date or maturity date of this bill is 3rd February 2020. So 3rd February 2020, the maturity date of such bill. So in this situation, Rao paid the bill's amount, and you know very well, in this situation it is called honored bill, and the journal entry will be a bills payable to cash. And in this situation, the cash account debit to bills receivable, and the amount is 10,000. So this is a journal entry when drawer paid the bill, amount of the bill on the due date. So the question is, generalize the above transaction in the book of the Rao and Reddy and prepare Rao account in the books of Reddy. So in this situation हमें राव अकाउंट भी बनाना है. So राव अकाउंट कैसे बनेगा? वो भी किसकी बुक में? अकाउंट ऑफ राव इन द बुक्स ऑफ रेड्डी. और रेड्डी में आपने जनरल एंट्री पास की है, और इस तरह में अकाउंट जो होता है वो प्रॉपरली डेट वाइज प्रिपेयर किया जाता है. एंड द फॉर्मेट इज डेट पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट. Okay, so you can see that firstly we pass the journal entry in the drawer as well as in the drawee, and after that we prepared the Rao account in the books of Reddy. So Rao, in the first transaction, the Rao is credited, so by purchase, and the value is 20,000 and the date is 2020 January month. In the second transaction, you can see that Rao account is debited, so it will be shown in the debit side to cash. And in the third transaction, you can see that Rao account debit to BP and the value is 10,000. And in the last transaction, there is no information about the Reddy Rao, because we prepared the Rao account. So Rao and Rao 2 times in debited and one time is credited. So it is in finished of the Rao account. Finished ho gaya Rao account. Okay. So please note down this solution in your copy and how we will record. We pass the journal entry in the books of the drawer and drawee, and well as we prepared the drawer account in the books of the drawee, and you can see that how we will calculate the maturity date of the any bill. We move to the next question related to the bills of exchange. And the question is, Suresh owned 78,000 to Naresh. On 5 June 2020, he accepted a bill for 75,000 for 1 month drawn by the Naresh in full settlement of his debt. Naresh allowed 3,000 as discount. Naresh endorsed the bill to his creditor Mahesh immediately. The bill was duly met on the due date, passed journal entries in the books of all the 3 parties, as well as show the working clearly. So Suresh owned किया है 78,000 rupees नरेश का. So इससे पूरी तरह से क्लियर है कि नरेश is a drawer and Suresh is a drawee. Naresh is a drawer, whereas Suresh is a drawee. And owned है, it means पहले से इन दोनों के बीच में कोई ट्रांजेक्शन हुआ होगा, and they are treating just like a debtors and creditors for each other. On 5 June 2020, he accepted a bill for rupees 75,000 for the 1 month drawn by the Naresh in full settlement of his debt. So, on 5th June 2020, he received a bill of 75,000 and the debt was 78,000. So the remaining 3,000 will be treated as discount allowed. Okay. And when we are talking about the Suresh, so Suresh will be provided the bill to Naresh and accept the bill. कितना देना था उसको? 78,000. बिल किसने कितने का दिया? 75. So it is called discount receipt. Okay. So ये पहले ही जो हो गया on the same date. Next is बिल है 1 महीने का, ये भी याद रखिएगा. नरेश endorsed the bill to his creditor महेश immediately. नरेश ने बिल किसको दे दिया? महेश को. So महेश is a endorsee and महेश को और हम लोग क्या कह सकते हैं? Endorsee or payee of the bill, because similarly same day पे बिल किसको दे दिया? महेश को. So the entry will be of Mahesh account debited to bills payable, bills receivable 75 and 70. और ये भी अपनी बुक में एंट्री पास करेगा 2020 5 June, that is a bills receivable account debited to Naresh and the value is 75 and 75. And after that you can see that after that the bill was duly met on the due date. ड्यू डेट पे बिल का पेमेंट हो गया. सो जब ड्यू डेट कब आएगी, आप चाहो तो कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो ड्यू डेट ऑफ द बिल. ड्यू डेट ऑफ द बिल equals to bill date plus duration of the bill plus 3 days of grace. So bill's date is 5 June. Duration of such bill is 1 month and 3 days. So 5 June to 1 month is 5 July and 5 July plus 3 days is an 8 July. So due date of such bill is 2020 8 July. And on the 8 July 2020 बिल का पेमेंट हो गया. बिल का पेमेंट एंट्री क्या होती है, BP टू कैश इन द बुक्स ऑफ द ड्रॉवी एंड वैल्यू इज 75,000. अब इस बिल का पेमेंट नरेश को नहीं होगा बिकॉज नरेश ने ऑलरेडी उस बिल का पेमेंट बिफोर द ड्यू डेट किसको कर दिया है, महेश. सो महेश ड्यू डेट के दिन अपनी बुक में एंट्री पास करेगा, दैट इज अ कैश अकाउंट डेबिट टू DR 75,000. पूरी स्टोरी वाइज क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन है. और इफ यू विल ट्रैक योर स्टोरीज रिगार्डिंग द जर्नल एंट्रीज रिलेटेड टू द बिल्स ऑफ एक्सचेंज, आपको कभी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. ओके, लेट्स वी टेक द वन मोर क्वेश्चंस related to the bills of exchange, and the question is totally based on your syllabus because you know very well. ये सारा कंडीशन जो था, ये कौन सा कंडीशन था, when drawer endorsed the bill to endorse and drawer met the bill on the maturity date, means drawer ने ड्यू डेट पे बिल का पेमेंट किया. अब हम लोग चलते हैं इस कंडीशन पे, when drawer कुछ भी करे बिल के साथ and drawee does not met the bill on the due date, means drawee क्या करे, बिल को डिसऑनर कर दें on the due date. And the question is, on 1st January 2020 A drew a bill on B for 30,000 payable after 3 months. B accepted the bill and returned it to A. After 10 days, A endorsed the bill to his creditor. On the due date, the bill was dishonored and C paid 600 as noting charges. Record the transaction in the books of A, B and C, and such type of the question asked in the examination up to 6 to 8 marks. याद रखिएगा 6 से 8 नंबर में ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है एग्जामिनेशन. So in this question, you know there are basically 3 parties, A, B and C. A, who draws the bill, it means drawer. B, accept the bill, it means he's a drawee. And C, the person who is entitled to receive the payment in case of the endorsement of the bill. So it is called endorsee or pay. Okay. So it is very simply that A drew a bill on B for 30,000 payable after 3 months on 1st January 2020. 2020 January 1 bill draw किया, so the entry is BR to B, and same date the entry will be a A account debit to BP, and the value of the bill is 30,000. On 1st January 2020. Next is after 10 days. B ने बिल एक्सेप्ट किया, A को दिया. After 10 days, 10 days कब होगा? 1st January की 10 days means January 11. January 11 को A ने बिल किसको एंडोर्स कर दिया? C को. So January 11, B ने बिल इंडोर्स कर दिया टू C, सो द एंट्री विल बी C अकाउंट डेबिट टू BR ऑफ 30,000 और C को बिल मिला जनवरी 11 को 2020 को बिल रिसीवेबल डेबिट टू A and the value is 30,000. Now, on the due date, the bill was dishonored. Due date पे bill क्या हो गया? Dishonored. Dishonored means bill का payment नहीं हुआ. यानी जब due date आई, due date कब था? 3 months बाद. So the due date of such bill is 1st January plus 3 months plus 3 days extra. So 1st January from the 3 months, 1st February, 1st March, 1st April. 1st April plus 3 days equals to the 4th April. So on 4th April 2020, the bill become dishonored and noting charges 600 rupees noting charges paid by the C. So C भी 2020 अप्रैल 4 को जर्नल एंट्री पास करेगा, ड्रॉवी भी पास करेगा और ड्रॉवर भी पास करेगा. क्या पास होगी एंट्री? पहले तो ड्रॉवी में कॉमन एंट्री होती है, वो एंट्री क्या होती है? बिल्स पेबल अकाउंट डेबिट नोटिंग चार्जेस अकाउंट डेबिट टू A. 30,000 का बिल, 600 रुपीज का नोटिंग चार्जेस, द टोटल वैल्यू पे करेगा B A को 30,600 और A क्या करेगा? B से चार्ज करेगा 30,600 और C को प्रोवाइड करेगा 30,600 और C क्या करेगा? A से चार्ज करेगा 30,600. क्यों 30,600? क्योंकि बात समझिएगा, क्योंकि उसने 600 रुपीज बिल तो था उसका 30,000 का, बट 600 उसने अपने पास से पे किया है किस चीज का? नोटिंग चार्जेस का. यही स्टोरी आपको समझनी है कि इन केस ऑफ द इंडोर्समेंट ऑफ द बिल, if any person, any third party paid the noting charges, so in this situation he recovered such amount from the drawer and drawer recovered such amount from the drawer, because सर्कल यही था, पहले ड्रॉवी ने ड्रॉवर को बिल दिया, फिर ड्रॉवर ने इंडोर्सी को बिल दिया. सो ड्रॉवी क्या करेगा? ड्रॉवर से रिकवर, ड्रॉवर जो है ड्रॉवी से रिकवर करेगा और इंडोर्सी जो है वो ड्रॉवर से रिकवर करेगा. ड्रॉवर ड्रॉवी से करेगा और इंडोर्सी ड्रॉवर से करेगा. Is that clear? So please note down the solution of this question in your copy very carefully. Let's we move to the one more questions related to the bills of exchange. Okay, and the question is, Paul purchased goods for rupees 42,000 from Kevin on 1st February 2020 and accepted the bills of exchange drawn by Kevin for the same amount. The bill was payable after a month. On 25th February 2020, Kevin sent the bill to his bank for collection. The bill was duly presented by the bank. Paul dishonored the bill and the bank paid 200 as noting charges. Record the necessary journal entry for the above transaction in the books of Paul and Kevin. So in this situation, there are basically two parties, Paul and Kevin. And in this question, किसने परचेस किया? Paul ने. So Paul is a drawer and Kevin is a drawer. First February 2020, P को सेल किया K ने कितने का? 42,000 रुपीज का, और इसने परचेस किया 42,000। नेक्स्ट, बिल एक्सेप्ट हुआ पूरे अमाउंट का। अब बिल पेमेंट पेबल था आफ्टर अ मंथ, एक महीने बाद। So journal entry, bills receivable to P, and in this situation K account debit to bills payable. Now the next one is, on 25th February 2020 Kevin sent the bill to bank for collection. So Kevin passed the entries on February 25, that is in bills for collection account debit to bills receivable. उसने अपने बैंक में भेज दिया कि ड्यू डेट आने वाला है, बिल का पेमेंट उसे कैश में न मिलकर उसके अकाउंट में सबमिट हो गया, और इससे तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं। बट ऑन द ड्यू डेट the bill was duly presented by the bank. Paul dishonored the bill and bank paid 200 as noting charges. बिल डिसऑनर्ड हो गया, एंड डिसऑनर के केस में अगर नोटिंग चार्ज होता है तो आप क्या करते हैं? एंट्री क्या होती है? बिल्स पेबल अकाउंट डेबिट, नोटिंग चार्जेस अकाउंट डेबिट टू केविन। 42,000 का बिल, कितना नोटिंग चार्ज? 200 नोटिंग चार्ज, सो टोटल वैल्यू इज 42,200। एंड द ड्यू डेट ऑफ सच बिल, in this situation the due date of the bill, due date or maturity date of bill will be your 1st Feb plus 1 month plus 3 days. So you will count it, 1st February to 1st month is 1st March. 4 March is a due date after adding the 3 days of bills. So on 4th March 2020, bill was dishonored, and now on the due date केविन क्या एंट्री पास करेगा? The entry will be a BR account debit. Sorry, in this situation BR account is not debited or credited. In this situation drawee account will be debited to bills for collection account debited. And you know very well, इस सिचुएशन में बैंक नोटिंग चार्ज पे किया है, सो बैंक आपके अकाउंट से पैसा काटेगा। 42,000 का बिल कैंसिल हुआ, 200 का नोटिंग चार्जेस पे किया बैंक ने, और टोटल आप पी से कितना लोगे? 42,200। सो ये है कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन इस क्वेश्चन का। इसमें पहले के ने सेल किया टू पी, पी ने परचेस किया फ्रॉम के, फिर इस ट्रांजेक्शन के लिए बिल लिखा गया जिसे एक्सेप्ट किया पी ने, सो पी ने बिल एक्सेप्ट करके दे दिया के को। के ने बिफोर द ड्यू डेट इस बिल को सेंड कर दिया टू बैंक फॉर कलेक्शन, सो एंट्री पास हुई बिल्स फॉर कलेक्शन टू बी आर। इससे कोई मतलब नहीं, बट ड्यू डेट आया तो ड्रॉवर ने तो बिल को कलेक्शन के लिए भेजा है, बट ड्रॉवी ने क्या किया? बिल का पेमेंट ड्यू डेट पे नहीं किया। इट इज कॉल्ड डिसऑनर ऑफ द बिल। डिसऑनर हो गया बिल। तो डिसऑनर के केस में नोटिंग चार्ज होता है, तो ड्रॉवी क्या एंट्री पास करता है? बिल्स पेबल नोटिंग चार्ज टू ड्रॉवर। इसके और इन केस ऑफ द बिल्स ऑफ कलेक्शन, इट मींस व्हेन ड्रॉवी सेंड द बिल फॉर कलेक्शन टू हिज बैंक and bill become dishonored. In this situation, bank charge the noting charges from his account. So entry will be a drawee account debit, including the noting charges amount, to bills for collection, the amount of the bill, and to bank, the amount of the noting charges charged by the bank from the bank account of the drawer. So please note down this solution in your copy properly. And now let's we conclude the today's video. Okay, so you can see that today we discussed the different portion from the bills of exchange, and I hope today we cleared all the topics very easily. Apart from this, if you have any doubt or suggestion regarding this video, please ask me in the online as well as the offline classes as well as in your WhatsApp group. So आज के लिए इतना ही. Thank you, thanks a lot, and take care and keep practicing for your annual examination.